I invite you guys.
Canada recently announced reforms to its controversial temporary foreign workers program. In response to criticisms, Canadians are being eased out of the labor market by foreign workers. Employment Minister Jason Kenney said the changes were put in place to deter employers from abusing the system and ensure Canadians get first crack at jobs.
We're overhauling the program today to ensure that we put Canadians first, that the temporary foreign worker program is only used as a last and limited resort. We will better prevent and detect abuse and penalize employers who abuse the program. We will severely sanction those who break the rules. We'll better protect foreign workers.
The TFW program now has two tracks, one for the low-skilled and one for the highly skilled. The new rules cap the number of low-skilled workers to enter Canada and limit hiring in areas where there's high unemployment. The changes do not sit well with migrant workers groups, who were anticipating the announcement in protest rallies across Canada. Migrant workers groups are saying that a moratorium is not the solution. They're asking for permanent residency status for all, better wages, and better working conditions. While the moratorium was lifted, the fees required for a labor market impact assessment to hire foreign workers was increased from only $275 to $1,000. Employers are also required to provide additional information, such as how many Canadians applied and were interviewed for the job and why they were not hired. Migrant groups fear, instead of discouraging employers from hiring TFWs, the added cost will be passed on to temporary workers.
What we see on the ground is that those costs are often downloaded to the workers by their employers, even though that's not supposed to happen. And so allowing raising of the cost of the LMO, or the labor market opinion, without any recruitment fee regulations and protections for workers will really just mean workers will have to pay thousands of dollars more in fees to come to Canada, being larger and larger debts to come to Canada.
Migrante Canada, one of the main organizers of the recent protest action, has also mobilized its members across the country to show support for Filipino TFWs in Canada.
Pinapakita namin dito sa Toronto na kami ay nakikisa sa kanilang pagkilos at gusto namin na sama-samang ipanawagan sa Immigration Minister at kay Minister Jason Kenney na immigration status and not deportation ang sagot sa problema na yan.
What is needed, in fact, are more regulations and protections for workers. And what is really needed, and the only thing that will make a change at the end of the day, is immigration status upon arrival for all migrant workers.
Government is also increasing inspections of employers using temporary workers and will hike fines for those found breaking the rules. Some changes to the TFW program, however, do not apply to live-in caregivers and seasonal agricultural workers. Veronica Silva, ABS-CBN News, Toronto.